Crown winner are dashed as I'll Have Another is scratched from contention at the Belmont Stakes. The New York Racing Association will be holding a press conference on the matter at 1 p.m. But right now we have Pia Catton, our sports reporter, who has been following all of horse racing for us right here to explain what's been happening, what she knows. So this would have been, I'll Have Another, the horse would have been the first Triple Crown winner since 1978. Everybody obviously very hyped up about this in the sporting community and elsewhere. What do you know about why he's been scratched?
Well, from what I'm hearing, it's a leg injury, possibly a tendon. It's not life-threatening at this point. We'll get more information at 1 o'clock, but it really is a blow to this sport and a blow to the Belmont Stakes. What a bummer. What a total bummer.
What a bummer. And I was out at Belmont on Wednesday. I know you've been out there this week. I mean, everything. It's just the hype around it.
100,000 people,
Absolutely.
possibly. So, look, I mean, everybody's hoping that this is just a rumor, and maybe this press conference will, yield something else. But from what I'm hearing, one of my sources said it's not looking good.
It's not looking good. How frequently are horses at the final hour scratched from contention?
Well, look, last year we faced this situation with Uncle Mo, who scratched right before the Kentucky Derby on Kentucky Oaks Day, the day right before everyone was just kind of relaxing and getting ready. And here turns out he had a liver injury, liver injury.
Liver injury. That would have been bad too.
Yeah, that would have been bad, but it was a liver disease. And in this case, tendons have problems all the time in humans and in horses. It's who knows?
No word yet, anyway, in your reporting that there has been any talk about problems with drugs with the horse. Illegal drugs being used with the horse. I'll Have Another. Obviously, the trainer, Doug O'Neill, he has some history in the Racing Association with sanctions and penalties for administering some of these illegal drugs. You have not heard that.
Well, that's obviously going to be the big question and probably the suspicion for a long time to come. And racing fans will probably have to deal with that. Look, all of these horses at Belmont have been moved into a special barn. They've been calling it the detention barn. On Twitter, people are calling it Little Alcatraz.
Right.
So
just completely isolated. You couldn't even get to them. Even the hay and the feed has been checked for drugs being in there because of the worries about just that.
Right. So, the thinking is if they're under heavy surveillance, they will not be able to administer anything or affect the horses in a way that's unfair. So, look, maybe that's what's happened here. We weren't able to see this horse run because he was in a very, supervised barn. I don't know. I mean, that will be the rumor, that will be the speculation, but he also could have just pulled a tendon. In
terms of what will happen at Belmont tomorrow in the running of the Belmont Stakes, will this decrease the amount of betting that goes on? I mean, how does this must throw everything into upheaval?
Well, look, for the real horse junkies, people will go to Belmont anyway because they want to see a horse race. For the casual fan, probably you won't go out to Belmont, which will be a shame, and people should go anyway because it's a great sport.
Right.
But it does take away from the excitement of this day. It could have been a historic day.
Absolutely. All right, Pia Catton, we're going to let you head off now to the Belmont where the New York Racing Association will be holding press conference at 1 p.m. We will get the firm word on this, but just to repeat for people joining us, word is out that I'll Have Another, the horse, would have been the first horse since 1978 to win the Triple Crown, has been scratched from the Belmont Stakes tomorrow. We'll keep following that on WSJ.com and all our live stories. Thank you, Pia, for being with us.